By now we have defined multiple reports, and actually for most of them the columns have been the same. And it's also possible that we define multiple reports and we also want the same row structure, the same values even for the rows. So exactly when we have this kind of situation in which we have so many reports, and we know by now that we want the same structure for the columns and the same structure for the rows, then we can just create what we call models. So actually we can have models for columns and models for rows. And of course, the advantage of doing this is that we just create once the definition. We only define them and set up everything just once for the model, and then we could use it in as many times as needed in multiple reports. We could use it like on 10 reports, on 100 reports, on 1000. So that is the added benefit. So let's start with information systems. Let's open the path. We will open a different path and start the different transactions from the ones that we have checked in the previous lessons. So inside Report Painter, we have model, and let's use the GRR for a transaction to create these models. Actually, it's only one transaction that we can use for both. So well, we need to start setting up the library, and then just the ID. First we will start with a column for rows. So let's enter just the ID, and the description would just be something like cost accounts row model. Okay, in the structure, what is really important, I mean, this is one that we want for rows. So we need to select the row model option, and let's just continue and click create. So interestingly enough, we have something very similar to when we define just a report, but the columns, we cannot do anything here because again, this is a row model. So that's fine. And what we will just start right now, it's just double clicking the first element here in the rows. And we want from the available characteristics, we want in the rows, we want cost elements. So let's select that option, cost element, and just click move selected element to the left. And then, again, we want a group of cost elements. So let's select the set or hierarchy on. And we will enter the ID of our group of cost elements. So we will use the 100_CE. And that's it. Let's just check and confirm. And I mean, this is set up now to have the correct values for even these cost elements, but we haven't finished because we can also set up in the model that the row should be exploded, right? And that is what we want. So let's just with the line selected, let's come here all the way to the edit at the top. Then we have rows, and let's select explode. So for this report and for this model, we want single values for these reports that we will use with this model. So let's select single values, and let's continue with confirm. And of course, we need to save the model. Now we have finished. Actually, as you can see, it's super fast, super easy, and that's it. We have a new model that was created correctly and saved. But now, we also want to use this lesson to create immediately the model for columns. So let's go back, and we are in the transaction that we need to be in this screen. So let's just enter the ID for the model for the columns, and actually this is a model we want, and we will use it to define the actual column, the plan column, and the variance, similar to what we have been doing. So let's just delete the ID that we had previously, and we will use this one for APV, which stands for actual plan and variance. And actually, let's enter the description. And the values were reset, so we have the column model already selected here in the structure, and it's that is exactly what we want. So let's just click create, and again, very similar to what we have seen in the past, but we cannot define rows. This is just a column model. But well, it's exactly what we need and what we want. So let's just double click the first column. We will use the concept, the criteria of a predefined key figure. So let's select that one. And of course, this first column will hold actual costs. So as we have been doing in the past bit, we will select the total actual costs in controlling area currency. And then, well, let's just continue, confirm this setting. And well, everything it's already predefined correctly. So the basic key figure is costs, the value type is for actual, and the version is 0. So let's just change the text, the short, middle, and long texts. And for this, we want just actual, as we have been setting in the past. And well, copy short text. So let's confirm, check, and confirm the first column. And well, that's it for the first. That's all that we need for the actual column. But now let's select and let's double click the second element to define the second column, which would be the one for plan costs. So again, we will use the predefined key figure criteria. Then let's just confirm. And the one that we want right now is total plan costs in controlling area currency. So let's select that one and confirm. So again, we have the correct basic key figure and the value type, but we don't want this as a variable. So the version, we will uncheck the variable on off. Let's just enter 0. And as you know now, the text is something we also want to modify. So let's just click between confirm and cancel. And we will just enter plan, just like this. So well, let's use the copy short text. So we have the text in both the medium and long fields as well. So let's just check and confirm. And that's it. We also want the variance, right? We also want the formula. So let's just double click element 3 here. Let's just double click that one. Of course, we will select formula now and well, confirm. And the formula is always really easy. Let's just go with actual costs, and we will subtract the plan costs to calculate the variance. So well, let's just confirm this, and the system will just say, okay, but what will be the short, medium, and long text for this new column? So let's just enter variance, copy short text, and let's confirm. And that's it. We have created or defined correctly the 3 columns. And let's we can check also the row model and the column model with this same icon that we have been using, the check icon. So no errors were found. We can just save this column model, and that's it. The model was saved correctly. So we can just go back here. Actually, go back again. And we have finished the definition of our models. We can just close this. And we invite you to learn, keep learning with the next lesson, in which we will use these models in the creation of a new report.